Welcome to Whispers of the Bayou, where stories flow as deep as the Mississippi and secrets linger like the morning mist. Here, we uncover the lost tales of the South, the folklore, the mysteries, and the spirits that still roam these winding waters. Some stories are passed down in hushed voices, others are hidden in plain sight, but every whisper has a tale to tell. So pull up a chair, pour yourself some sweet tea or a little something stronger, and listen close. Because in the bayou, the past is never too far behind. Tonight, we will whisper the story of Charmaine and the Gris Gris bag. In the heart of New Orleans, where the scent of beignets mixed with the smoky aroma of gumbo, where brass bands played on the corner and the Mississippi River whispered old secrets, there lived a young man named Remy. Remy had grown up on the rough side of town, in the shadow of the grand mansions of the Garden District. He had learned early that the world wasn't kind to boys like him, boys who ran the streets, hustling, doing what they had to do to survive. He was slick, quick with his words, and always one step ahead of trouble. But no matter how fast he ran, it always seemed to catch up with him. One evening, after a dice game went south, Remy found himself ducking down an alley, avoiding men who weren't too keen on letting him walk away with their money. He slipped into a side street, straight into the middle of a grand fete spilling out of one of the largest estates in the city. There, in a dress finer than anything he had ever seen, was Charmaine Delacroix, heiress to one of the richest Creole families in New Orleans. Charmaine was beautiful, sure, but it wasn't just that. She carried herself with the kind of confidence only money could buy. Yet behind her golden brown eyes, there was something else, a yearning for something more than champagne-filled soirees and empty flattery. Remy, always one for risk, straightened his jacket and swaggered up to her. "Ain't never seen a girl like you before," he said with a grin. Charmaine gave him a once-over, smirking. "I'd say the same, but I don't think I'm supposed to talk to men who slip in through the back." Before Remy could charm his way into her good graces, the party's guard spotted him, and he had to make a quick exit. But fate wasn't done with him yet. That night, an old man, one of the city's hoodoo practitioners, found Remy lurking near the river front. "Boy, you got quick hands, don't you?" the man asked. Remy squinted. "Who's asking?" The old man leaned in, his breath thick with the scent of herbs and whiskey. "I know where you can get rich, boy. Richer than you ever dreamed. But you gotta be brave. You gotta do exactly what I say." Curiosity and the promise of fortune got the best of Remy. He followed the old man to an abandoned shop deep in the Trem, where shelves were lined with dried herbs, candles, and bottles of strange-colored liquids. The old man pointed to a small, weathered Gris Gris bag sitting on a table. "Take it, but don't you dare open it," he warned. Remy, of course, opened it immediately. A burst of hot, humid air filled the room, and suddenly, standing before him, was a spirit. Not a puff of smoke, not a blue-skinned trickster, but a tall, dark man dressed in the finest Sunday suit, a cigar dangling from his lips. He exhaled a slow curl of smoke and smirked. "About time somebody let me out of there." Remy took a step back. "Who? What?" "They call me Baron," the spirit said, "and since you woke me up, you get 3 wishes. But be careful, boy. Ain't no such thing as something for nothing." Remy knew better than to waste an opportunity. With his first wish, he got money. Not just pocket change, but real money. Enough to buy the finest suits, the slickest cars, and an address on the right side of town. With his second wish, he got status, the kind that let him waltz into the Delacroix estate, like he belonged there. And Charmaine noticed. He courted her, dazzling her with charm, with stories of adventure, with gifts that made the other rich suitors look dull in comparison. But what Remy didn't know was that Madame Delacroix, Charmaine's mother, had suspicions. She had been raised in the old ways, and she knew when something wasn't natural. One night, while Remy and Charmaine danced under the gaslight chandeliers, Madame Delacroix visited a well-known mambo in the tram. "Tell me what he's hiding," she demanded. The mambo tossed bones, read the spirits, and then nodded. "He got power, but it ain't his own. He carries something cursed. If you take it, his world will crumble." Madame Delacroix devised a plan. At the next grand ball, she had one of her housemen slip into Remy's room and steal the Gris Gris bag. When the spirit baron fell into new hands, Remy lost everything: the money, the status, the fine clothes. When he tried to explain himself to Charmaine, she looked at him not with anger, but with disappointment. "If you had just been yourself, Remy," she whispered, "I might have loved you anyway." Stripped of everything, Remy wandered back to the river, the city lights twinkling in the distance. But he wasn't a fool. He had learned something important. Magic could give you the world, but it couldn't make you a man. And so, with nothing but his wit and determination, he set out to earn everything he had once wished for, but this time, the right way. The bayou never forgets, and neither do its whispers. If you've enjoyed your time here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because there's always another tale waiting in the dark. Have a story of your own? Drop it in the comments below. Who knows, it just might be our next whisper. Until next time, keep your ears open, because down in the bayou, the past is never as far away as you think.